guys, it's Mrs. Nichols. I hope you are having a great day. And I know we have been working so hard on our Halloween narratives, and I have loved reading through those so far and seeing all of the fun and exciting ideas that you have been working on. So we are at the point that some of you are getting ready to move on to our next step in our writing. As you know, first, we brainstormed and we did some pre-writing, trying to think of ideas for your story or narrative that you were writing. Then we worked on the writing portion. So we worked on Friday, we worked on Monday, and then today on Wednesday, a lot of you are going to be wrapping that up. The next step in our process is to edit and revise. And today you're going to be getting a couple of things. The first thing that you are going to be getting is an editing activity sheet. So you should have this hopefully on your desk so you can follow along with me. At the top, it says, today we will start the editing and revising process of our narrative. We have typed this on Google Docs, but you can still use the editing checklist below to see what types of corrections you should be looking for. Part of your grade for this is how thorough your editing and revising is on 2 of your classmates' papers. See the back for a checklist and things to specifically check in the narrative. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But on this sheet, this gives you an idea of things that I want you to be looking for as you are working with a peer looking at their writing. So again, you are going to be looking for all of these different things. Maybe you might need to delete or take out a word. You might need to capitalize a word. Maybe make a word lowercase that's capitalized. You might need to add a word. Maybe there's a run-on sentence and you need to change that sentence so it isn't too long. You might see that. You might have to change spelling. You might have to add a period or a comma or an apostrophe or some quotation marks. Remember, you should have dialogue somewhere in your narrative. So you might need to add some quotation marks to a place that needs them. Also, you might need to begin a new paragraph. You're going to maybe need to indent. Remember, there's several times that you should indent in a story. If the action changes, if the setting changes, if a new person starts talking, should be a new place where a paragraph starts. So keep that in mind. And then you might have to add a space or take out a space. So keep that in mind. These are things that I want you to be looking for and that your parents will be looking for too as they are editing and revising. So today you will also receive this proofreader's checklist. Please put your name up on the top of this paper. That is very, very important. Then you are going to get together with a peer today and with a classmate in class. You are going to take a look at each other's writing. What is really important is that I only want you looking at one at a time. So if you are working with a partner, your partner is going to have their writing up and you are going to be filling in the sheet about your partner's writing. Then after you finish your partner's writing, then you're going to bring up your narrative and you will be sharing your narrative with your partner and they will be filling out this sheet. So you should only have one of your stories up at a time so you can really concentrate and do a great job. So once you get together with your first classmate, what I'd like them to do is they're going to sign their name on this. This is signing saying that I am doing a great job editing and revising this paper, because remember, this is part of your grade as well. And then it says, write yes or no in the box as you edit or proof. If no, a student should revise, should change that. So it says, item to check in the narrative. First, an opening hook to engage the reader. Does the first line of the narrative or story keep your attention? Does it make you want to keep reading? If yes, write the word yes on here. If no, write the word no, and maybe you might just want to edit and revise it a little bit so that it does have a great hook. Is the writing realistic fiction or science fiction? Something that could really happen, or fantasy? Make sure that yours is fits into one of those categories. Do you have dialogue between at least two characters? Again, you're going to check that yes or no. Has a beginning, a middle, and an end of your story? You're going to check that, right? Yes or no. Has a problem, climax, and solution? Again, these are all things that were on our original assignment sheet. Story makes sense and flows. Does it make sense? Does it flow? Is it easy to understand? You're going to write yes or no. Flip to the back with me. All sentences begin with a capital letter. Again, very important when you're writing that is occurring. So can you check that for me, please? All sentences end with proper punctuation. Please check that. All proper names begin with a capital letter. So that means if you have a name of a person, it should be capitalized. If you have a specific name of a place, it should be capitalized. So please check those for me. All words are spelled correctly. Again, going up to tools, grammar, and spelling is an awesome way that you can check that. Quotation marks are used appropriately. Just a little friendly reminder, in your narrative resources, and this will even be helpful for parents too. Again, I love this layout. It is very easy to see. These are our dialogue rules. So please refer to this as you're checking that sheet, and that will help out greatly. All words are spaced correctly. Make sure that all words are spaced properly. And when a new character starts talking, the setting changes or the action or event changes, indent to start a new paragraph. So these are all the things you're going to check again, and you can simply write yes, no, and then the person who has written the story hopefully will be making changes as you are doing this and can make their writing even better. So I have a classmate signature. I have places on here for two classmates though, because some of you might have time to work with two classmates. I hope you do. And then the third column, adult. You need to have an adult edit and revise your narrative either on Wednesday night or Thursday night. This filled out with a parent signature at the top is due on Friday. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is a great part of our writing process and is going to make your writing even better than it already is. So good luck editing and revising, and I can't wait to see all of the amazing narratives and corrections and improvements that you're going to make. Good luck.